Greetings, fellow traders. Public here. It's time for the lunchtime market update for Tuesday, April the 27th, 2021. I hope everybody's having a great trading day today. This is brought to you by Positive Trends Research, and everything we're going to talk about is for educational purposes only and not investment advice. So please take a moment to review this disclaimer. Awesome. Good. All right, well, let's check and see where the market here today. So SPX, guys, down $3. So we're kind of in a choppy pattern right now. So we'll see how that goes here going into the rest of the day. But guys, mostly the market is waiting on the Fed tomorrow, and of course we got Apple earnings tomorrow and Amazon on Thursday. So we're waiting basically on all the earnings and the Fed before they take on positions. You can tell too our options flow channel in the Discord is only showing just a little bit of stuff on Tesla, things like that. Tesla, a little bit of Amazon, and that's about it. And pretty interesting stuff there. So anyway, monthly chart green here over the monthly Bollinger Band. Weekly chart again, guys. This range of this week is just still just blah, right? So we're just really tight range right here. We are in the overbought levels on the RSI. So daily chart yesterday was a narrow range NR7 day, not inside. It was inside on the SPY, and we're getting a little bit of contraction to expansion here to the downside, but really choppy action across the board here today. Let's say with the SPY and see what kind of volumes coming in here. So not a lot of volume here today. So SPY took its inside day down a little bit, kind of came back in range. So it's still really super duper choppy. Not much to do here on the ES today. There was a quick drop out of nowhere this morning. This was tough, and then it held our levels, but the bounce really didn't get any follow through either. So interesting retrace. So it gave a nice retrace here to push itself back down. Now it's just kind of holding on yesterday's lows. So we're just super duper choppy here, guys. So just a lot of caution here going into today, especially with the SPY, just in terms of not over trading, right? So we had a megaphone, right, that we were working on. So we got over the megaphone here. Then we kind of got tight here to type a triangle. Now it looks like we might be channeling a little bit. So see how that goes here. We end up finishing here on the MES today. Qs, holding on to this geometric line. We put this in the bubble report here this morning. Very important level for it to hold. Let's take a look here. Do I have the? Yeah, let me put the extended hours on here too. So important level for it to hold. So and it has been holding here. So that's been okay. So let's see with the IWM. Again, IWM is showing some relative strength this morning. It looks like it took that rising wedge down here into the afternoon. There's probably a wolf wave in here somewhere, right? So let's see. So you got your 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep. So there is a wolf wave in this rising wedge right here. So this was it right here off. That was your wave 5 down, and maybe we'll talk about this one here tonight. So good stuff there. Let's take a look at the XLF. See how the financials are doing here today. Again, they're just kind of chopping around here today. They looked like they were forming and then they still look like they're forming a sideways head and shoulders right here. So definitely watch out it holds that. Definitely watch out it holds the 15-word low as well. Let's take a look at Apple. So Apple just kind of really super duper choppy. We're almost net zero here on the day. It did give a little bit of a down move this morning, but not too excited. A lot of moves. There's a lot of down moves. There's some better ones here today. We'll take a look at Nvidia in a little bit. Tesla. So Tesla, guys. Not really doing amazing stuff, but a decent bounce here today. It got really tight. Right. We talked about this. There was some put flow in the option channel. I was like, I don't really feel like taking this one short. This thing looks like it could go either way. Right. It ended up popping to the upside right here. Nice inside 5 up off of that one. And then pushing up to the 15-hour below before a little bit of a pullback right here. This could be a wave 1. This could be an ABC wave 2, and then we'll see if we get a wave 3 into the end of the day. If they start to put some flow into Tesla, we'll see where we go from there. Let's take a look at Nvidia. So Nvidia, very interesting here, guys. Nice impulsive move down. We talked about this getting extended this morning and gave a good short opportunity at the open. There was low flow on it, but it still gave a good opportunity right here. Held onto our signal zone, right? We got an ABC right here. So this could be a wave 1, ABC wave 2. We might see a wave 3 down if things get really nasty here today for some reason. But other than that, it's just still holding on to potential support. Other than that, a couple other ones that are on the radar too. We've got Goldman Sachs. So Goldman Sachs, we talked about the potential for a pullback today, and it did give a nice pullback here this morning, and they gave another nice pullback right here. So that's pretty interesting, and it's also looking a little bit weak on the daily chart. Just to kind of put this out here for you guys. It's looking like it's working on a quote-unquote bullish harmonic, right? But it's looking at that last wing right here. So the upper shadow is very interesting, right? So keep an eye on it. The 886 would be very interesting, but it's kind of in the golden zone right now. So keep an eye on Goldman Sachs over the next couple days. Maybe wait until after the Fed, but it could be one that could work its way down right here. JP Morgan also has been looking pretty interesting. This is one that intraday we talked about that had an opportunity for a little bit of a pullback, and we got that here too. So So good stuff there on those. A couple other names too that we saw come through with volume today. There's not a lot of action here today, but Roku had a little bit of volume here that came in. Right, so one of the biggest volume candles of the day. So let's see if we can get back over that signal zone and get going here. But other than that, not too much going on. SPCE had some big volume that just came in right here, more than the open on these two candles. Something's going on here, but it's not moving. Right, so this is really, really interesting. So keep an eye on this one. There, maybe it's some dark pool money or something like that, but that's some huge volume, more than the open. So definitely keep an eye on space going into the rest of the day today. So good stuff there. Let's take a look at a few chart requests out there. So we got NEO. So NEO again pulling back here again too. We got Tesla being down a little bit, might be weighing on it. We got earnings coming up on NEO tomorrow after hours, right? So keep an eye on NEO. Right now it's kind of this bearish looking inside day. Snap. Had an offering yesterday, and they bought the dip on this one too. They held the inside day low and pushed it back up there, so a nice move on Snap. Pins starting to look a little bit bearish-ish intraday. Right, got kind of a nice move right here. They could be working on a retracement here, so you kind of have this this retrace right here. So see how that goes. Otherwise, it could just be a tight chopper here into earnings. So keep an eye on that earnings tonight on pins. BB that had some call activity on it today. I think Nigerian mentioned it, and it got a nice little bounce right there. So keep an eye on BB, see if it's see if the call activity is warranted. Again, the volume has increased on that because of that. So good stuff there on BB. Another meme name, GameStop. Got a nice gap up here this morning, but they're having trouble holding on to it. So this is had to give a really nasty move here intraday. Some increased volume right here to the downside. So see how that holds. Otherwise, it could test its 60 anchor and see how it handles that one. AMD earnings tonight on this one. Could be interesting. Gave a nice pop here intraday. Again, like Tesla got really tight at basically the 15-hour low right here, and then gave a nice pop there. Again, right to the top of the channel here on AMD. Let's see how the volume comes in there today. But that could be an interesting one going into earnings. Facebook, guys, just kind of want to put this one out here too. Looks like it may have finished up a butterfly formation up here. I didn't notice it a little bit earlier, but this kind of weak, channel down could be interesting. So see how that ends up playing out going into earnings. And earnings are coming up tomorrow, I believe, after hours as well. So we got Apple, Facebook reporting tomorrow. Google's reporting tonight too, so keep an eye out for that one too. Premiums are really high today. Penn is another interesting one. So Penn again, it got really tight and gave a gap up here today, and just got them pulling back here below the 15-hour below. So see how it holds, right? So it's hanging under the 8 days. So maybe it'll try to do a little bit of an earnings run. Let's see what the Fed has to say tomorrow. See what the big tech names have to say this week, and then maybe we'll get some direction. So good stuff, guys. I appreciate everybody for tuning in. We'll see you guys in the market wrap. Until then, stay healthy out there. Remember your risk first and stay safe so you can stay in the game.